Hello everyone, welcome back to Benjamight Gaming for my next episode of my playthrough Mass Effect 2. Well, we finally made our way over to Tuchanka, home of the Krogans, and they are everywhere over here. A really cool surprise though, as we came over here, is we ran into Rex. Now, we didn't really get to try to recruit him. He's kind of on his own mission, like a few of the others that we found. He's literally trying to unite all the clans, which we already know is going to be a crazy hard task for any Krogan leader. But thankfully, he was able to help us with what was going on with Grunt, and he needed to go through something that was the rite of passage, almost like a coming into adulthood kind of a thing. And I gotta say, I had a blast with that. We ended up fighting these waves of new creatures I hadn't seen before, and it kind of crescendoed into a giant thrasher, which we remember those from the first game, and we managed to defeat it. Now, I don't know if that's a rare thing, but when we were talking to all the people back in the city, they made it sound like that's something that almost never happened, so that was a pretty cool thing. But now that Grunt is officially part of a clan, we are now helping Mordin try to track down his assistant. We've made our way over to a Krogan hospital. We're navigating through there, having to do some fighting, obviously, along the way. But it looks like Mordin might be going through a little bit of a ethical dilemma himself as he's seeing some of the results of what the Krogan are doing to try to overcome what he was a part of creating. Now, they're doing a fantastic job of helping us see both sides of this, both from Mordin's point of view and from Shepard's point of view, which is standing in for the Krogans. Will Mordin have some ethical epiphany before this is over? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. If by some chance this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you've been here for a while and you found that you do enjoy the content, it really does help me out if you think about smacking that subscribe button for me. All right, without any further delay, let's hop back in here, see if we can track down Mordin's assistant, and then we still have Tali and Samara that both need our help as well. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're doing fantastic. Oh, we're gonna talk. Oh, where'd you go? Oh yeah, it was showing up. That's right, he took off. He's gonna make his way back and show them females. All right, yes, I am back and ready for some more. I did not finish the game yesterday like I was originally kind of thinking I might. Maybe it'll happen tonight. But I'm excited. Curious to see where things are gonna go next. Oh, hide. Oh man, totally missed.
Just the thing to help.
That's right. I love this gun. My goodness, this thing's been fantastic. And more coming out. At first, when I heard that it had a laser sight on it, I was like, it's probably not something I need, but for long distance shots like that, pretty nice to have. Ooh! We blew him clear over the ledge. That's a very bad hiding spot. Not too often we get the high ground. Salvage. Thank you. All right. Now I'm curious, how much is Mordin's assistant actually being held hostage versus him wanting to try to cure what they've done? You know, I got to thinking about that. Maybe his assistant feels bad for what they've done. I don't know, maybe he wasn't even taken captive per se, but just showed up and said, hey, I want to help. Hello. I knew I didn't recognize that sound.
Nothing can hurt me.
Hold the line.
Oh, he died before I could do my charge. Just a empty room? You just hanging out in this empty room? That's gotta be lame. Okay, there should be some ammo still over here. For my gun, let's go pick it up. Yeah, there it is. Oh, already got it. Dude, looking good. Check out his armor glowing. Must have some kind of a shield or something cast on himself. All right. Where you guys hiding? What tricks do you still got? Can I blow that up? Well, I can blow it up, but it doesn't really blow up. I'm charging. Whoop boom! That never gets old. Down, boys. Okay.
Wish I was standing downwind.
Ammo right here. What'd he say? Oh, here's the big guy. Woo! Okay, I got a couple of these. Okay. Yeah, try this on. That looks so amazing. Ah. Did you feel that? Bet you did, didn't you? Chief? That's the chief, huh? And here I thought the chief was already dead. He's dead. He's dead, Grunt. You can calm down. Took just a little too long to chant your Kroganness. Okay. That might have been the big guy right there we just took out. I could have swore he stayed and fought us, but this said chief, so maybe we weren't talking to the chief all the way there at the beginning. Okay. First hack of the episode. Here we go. There we go. Oh, look at it. Boom, boom, boom. Right down the middle.
I'll take it.
Ooh, it's more heavy. I like that.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Oh, I wondered. It's controlling him. He didn't need rescuing. We'll go with that one.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
Ethics of experiments.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Oh, taught by Morden?
Morden? Did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
Results of cure?
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
That's garbage.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you
Right.
see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
Lethality.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Alliance.
Why work with Clan Weirlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weirlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Not Clan Urdot.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weirlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weirlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Well, I mean, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's like, I see both sides. Now, like what Morton was saying, he wasn't actually killing anybody. He was just keeping people from being born, which is different. But it does also still create the situation like what he's saying, where it's like, well, yeah, he's not directly killing anybody, but now they're fighting over the fewer females they have because they're just trying to keep their lineage going and stuff. So, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know if I've ever witnessed a scenario that's so well argued on both sides that both sides make sense. You know, they've done a fantastic job of that. But, you know, they're both making speculations. You know, they're both making speculations about, well, the Krogans, all they want to do is fight and have war and stuff. And we've learned that that is a very big part of their culture, is that, you know, the strong survive. We weed out the weak, and that doesn't just go for within themselves, but those around them, you know? So, you know, I could see that being a threat, but, you know, do we have the right? I mean, it wasn't humans that did this, thankfully, but does any race have the right to cast that kind of judgment on another race to be like, okay, we'll let you live, but we're going to throttle how much of you can be around at a given time. You know, it's like, but when it took place at a time of war. And people do things during wartime that they would never do during peacetime. But this is something that's carried on long past the war. I mean, there's so many arguments you can make for both sides of this. It's crazy. All right, what now, Morton?
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Ooh!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morton.
We wouldn't let the other guy.
Not a murderer.
He shakes his head.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
He can leak the story. Leave now. He'll keep working on the cure. I don't know which one of these to choose. I would choose both these on the left, but I don't know if this is like a choice. Let's try this top one.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Okay, he'll keep working on the cure.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
I like that.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Remember that.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
His research was sick. Yeah, the way he was trying to come up with a cure, even if the Krogans were on board with it, still doesn't necessarily make it right. And they were obviously manipulating some people to try to get what they wanted. We found the one scout. So, you know, I doubt it was even all up to board with volunteers and stuff. So yeah, we'll go to that top one.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You should help the Krogan. Genophage was the right call. Destroy the data. Hold on to the data. I don't know if I'm making a choice. Again, it's not always clear when they do the splits like this. They don't put it underneath investigate. I'm going to try this top left one, though.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morden. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Stay longer or leave? Oh, we're gonna like leave the whole planet? If we leave, I'll fly right back because I want to drop off that
Let's get out of here.
the side quest thing that we had. That was wild. Alright, troubled by Clan Warlock's progress towards genophage cure without Cerberus knowledge. Cure data may prove useful. Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Morden's assistant is no longer a problem. Morden will have no trouble focusing on the mission. Yeah, see, this isn't necessarily right, too. It's like, we don't want the Krogan to be able to mass produce unless we need them for a time of war. You know, that's kind of the mindset that a lot of these people keep circling back to, and why they're playing both sides of the fence on that. It's like, either let them live and be what they will be, and try to incorporate them and help them become part of the unity, and realize they're not going to just fit in like everybody else. They need to have their rites of passage, you know? They can come up with their ways of doing that without destroying the universe. Wow. Cripple an organic enemy with pain? Oh, neural shock. My goodness. That was a really, really cool chapter. Good story. The cure. Okay, good. We are still here. Did it take us back to the... aha. Yep, there's the two that are flirting. Alright, so I got the piece for the vehicle that he needed. I think that... Oh, whoa. That was impressive, Grunt. Just all of a sudden popped up over there.
Strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Oh.
Intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan.
Are you around with the female?
Alright. I think this is the only side quest I actually had going here, but we'll see. I'll double check.
You killed that. Welcome to the clan, Erdnot Grunt. Honored to be a part of it. Yeah, well, make yourself useful. You're in the shit now.
I have a part for you.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What are you doing?
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Why would you be a mechanic?
Krogans place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Erdnot.
Do you like Rex?
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Yep.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Okay. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah. Tell the chief scout. Okay, we got that. Citadel ID. Arrival. Okay, so that's everything here. Look at this. Look how many missions we have knocked out. I mean, I know I've been playing the game for a while, but that's just crazy. You really get an idea of how much we've been doing when you look at the full list like that. Alien non-council race. Sovereign?
The flagship of the...
we've definitely seen that one before from the last one. Oh, here we go. Planets and locations. Probably for Tachanka.
The Krogan homeworld boasts extreme temperatures, virulent diseases, and vicious predatory fauna. Around 1900 BCE, the Krogan discovered atomic power and promptly instigated many intraplanetary wars, sending Tachanka into a nuclear winter. With most of their industrial base destroyed, the Krogan entered a new dark age, and warring tribal bands dominated. Populations remained low for the next 2,000 years. First contact with the Solarians made resurgence possible. Krogan brought to less hostile planets bred exponentially and returned to reconquer their home. They built vast underground shelters to shield themselves from surface radiation, which proved prescient during the Krogan rebellions, when many of them isolated themselves in a vain attempt to avoid the genophage. Convinced they could outbreed the genophage, they transmitted it into more than 90% of the sealed bunkers. Today, Tachanka's population is sharply limited, and while individual Krogan are long-lived, the genophage ensures few replacements.
That's so funny. They're like, we can handle this. Breathe it in, boys. Oh, yeah, I gotta say, Krogan getting their hands on nuclear weapons, you knew that wasn't gonna last very long. That's so funny. Okay, and the scout, I think, was the guy down here, right?
Place your bet on the pits, you...
Yeah, I'm placing no more bets on that. That was lame.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout.
You know what? It's a quad, right?
Having to train another one.
You remember that, right? From the first one? We learned they have 4 balls instead of 2. That's what he's saying. You got a quad. It's great. Okay, we already read all those.
Talk to you later.
Nice. Okay, do I need to go to the tent? Finish that one off? Or is that one done? Maybe that one's already done. Yep. All right, y'all. It was fun to get to visit Tachanka. Finally get to see it. Let's go talk to Rect one last time, see if anything new pops up there. I'm not expecting there to be anything new.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
I'm leaving. Come with us.
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
I'm glad we finally got to ask. I saw it pop up a couple times when I was talking to him, but then it would always disappear before I actually got to ask. Guess that human's got a quad. That's right, I do. So great. Oh, man. I'm still blown away. I think the races in this universe of Mass Effect are part of what makes it so special. It's so well thought out. All right, here we go. Mission accomplished. All right, so we still got Tali and Samara, I know, who both need our help. We might be almost done with the side quests.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Sweet. Let's check it out. To Grunt's commander, Shaman or not. Curses, I hate these things, but you need to hear this. You're part of Grunt's Krant, and you're his leader, so keep him alive. Here I have to stay polite, play the role, but our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as a people, we need your vat-grown Grunt. Okir was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back after your mission. My people need him, and if you all get killed, I'll piss on your grave. Update on the kid. Captain Bailey. Oh, yeah, this is back at the other place. Okay. Hey, Shepard, just wanted to let you know that the Drell's kid's doing okay. Everything's taken care of legally, and he's doing some work for me, helping me deal with some trash in the ward, maybe make life better for some of the kids like Mouse. Not perfect, but then what is? Don't know if your Drell and mine are talking. I told him life was too short not to, but I don't know if he took it. Good luck out there, Bailey. Very cool.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with him. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Let's go check in with Joker. See what him and Edie are fighting about now. Hey, I think we just got a new heavy. Woo. Everything's...
I assume everything is going well up here?
Quiet enough. What the...
Trouble?
No, it's nothing.
Chair spinning.
Son of a... Very funny, Edie. Real original. Stop it.
You did insist on manual control, Mr. Moreau.
That's fantastic.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
She was spinning his chair. Oh. Or I guess he was supposed to be in control of the chair, but it wasn't going so well. All right, let's go over here. I'm starting to run out of supplies. I haven't poked some planets in a little bit. Let's see what we can afford. Shotgun. Hey, I can afford that one. We got down here. Ammo. Yes. Thank you. Is there one for power, armor, trading? Okay, I'm not too worried about those. See if Morton has anything else to say now we're back.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
You're awfully relaxed.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
It's true. Like, their life expectancy is usually around 40 years, if I remember right. You don't feel anything? Malin wasn't like that. What about your research? Top one.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
That's great.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
That's great. What about the research?
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
I love him. He's just so like, he was in the moment when we were in the moment, but now that we're done with the moment, he's like, okay, well, it's time to move on. What can we do, you know? Why dwell? That's fantastic. I'm not even going to go to my room because I know my fish are dead. They're dead. I'm going to have to live with that. Okay. Next up, we've got... Okay, so the Citadel we're done. Not worried about this one. Elium's good. The Shadow Broker's good. Help Tali. Help Samara. Let's do Tali's mission first. I'm really curious what she's being accused of with this situation. I mean, she wasn't even with us very long before that popped up. That's wild. Look how close those are together. The fleet's still right here. There it is. Yo, that looks amazing. I thought it was going to be like all falling apart. I mean, you can't tell. It looks like it's kind of like pieced together out of miscellaneous pieces and stuff, because that's what they said. They use all kinds of scraps and stuff to keep everything moving. But this bad boy right here, that look good. A fleet of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The Migrant Fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. Though Quarians on pilgrimage have visited most settled worlds in the galaxy, few outsiders have ever stepped foot inside the Quarian ship. I was hoping we could see the inside of one of these ships. Remember how many times the first one was like, I want to see the inside of some of these ships we're reading about. All right, so we got Tali. Man, it probably doesn't even really matter who we bring with us. I'm trying to think of anybody who might have quarrels with the Quarians. Man, we still have one. I have no idea who this missing person could be right here. I don't know. Maybe we'll find him here on Tali's ship. Maybe somebody will come with us. All right, Miranda, you're coming with us. I kind of want to see what this looks like. This new outfit. I think it looks pretty cool just from here, but see what it looks like in the game. All right, Tali, nothing. Okay. What was that new heavy we got? That black hole thing is so fun to use. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I crafted the new heavy. I think I just got the blueprint for it. Yo, you can see the wheel is spinning. Oh, that is so cool.
Requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali Zora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
That was awesome.
Captain Shepard, Tali Zora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Commander, not Captain. I owe Tali a great deal. I don't know if this is a choice, so I'm going to go with this one up here.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor. I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
What do we do now? You did what? Just be if we don't believe her. What do we do now?
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain? Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Can I do some shopping? Not that I have much spending money. Got any fish? Did we get a... Oh, nope, we don't get an actual map, so... Alright.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
Hey, there's the outfit. That looks good. Yeah, I do like that. I think I like the white one a bit more still.
Can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her. She's as good as convicted.
Oh. I'll be the judge of that. Then again, I guess not.
Tali Zora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran vas Tonbe.
She sounds like trouble.
Of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Okay. Are you part of the trial?
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine Father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Why does her name matter?
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
Oh.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
We should go in.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
This is a terrible idea. I'm honored. Don't you worry, Tali. I got a perfect record. I've played Ace Attorney. I know how to do this. Objection.
In my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
What a cool ship. Look at all this growing on the inside. I feel like you'd have a hard time telling everybody apart in a place like this.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Objection!
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
That's right. Suck it.
Objection withdrawn.
Right.
Shepard Vas Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
It is my pleasure.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
She couldn't have done this. She's innocent. I guess we're just going to say she's... I mean, we don't even really have any information yet. She said that she sent parts, but...
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Kila.
We need to help.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
To retake the Alarai from the Geth, this proposal is extremely dangerous.
I don't even know what that means, but suck it. We must, for Tali's sake.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided.
That's the bad guy.
You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Don't worry, Tali. Council never believes me either. Basically her version of the council.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Are you alright?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Should we talk to people?
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Okay.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Loyalty to the fleet is... Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Will you speak for Tali? Do you have more information? I hope you feel better. Do you have more information?
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Will you speak for Tali?
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Hope you feel better.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
That's cool.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
You owe Tali, too. What's your stance on... We'll go with this one.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Lab ship.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Opinions on Geth?
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
How does this change things?
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You think Rael was right?
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
Oh.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
I mean, she's not wrong. Lack of interest.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Ooh, you study AI.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
She's sketchy. Yeah, I don't know what I think about it. I mean, the Geth were, as we learned in the first game, they were originally created as just robots to help with the things that they need done. Then the Geth overtook, ran them off their own planet. They've been on the run basically ever since. So I can't necessarily blame her for wanting to take back what they built. But if the Geth have become... what's the word? Sentient? Then, you can't really... I don't know, that's a gray area. Very relevant to today, right? It's a gray area. We're not there yet, but it's kind of the direction we're heading if we're not careful.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Yeah, I could see her be in trouble.
Call Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Presidents.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Can you help somehow?
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Dark energy.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Oh, did the Geth do this?
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
Is this a problem?
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now, but resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Your health, yeah, he's looking a lot better.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
Fighting seems risky for you.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I like him.
Stay safe out there.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed our encounters with him. Okay.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I kind of agree with her, but yeah, that does suck. You went too far. Our Tali chance is bad. Will it help? I'm going to ask the middle one here.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. And girls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
I really like her voice, her accent. It sounds very familiar. I might know who that is, the actress that is doing her voice, but I don't know. Okay, lab chip.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
So we have no idea.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
Yeah, they don't know much at all of what's going on there. Relationship.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it.
Aww.
I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
What kind of bubble?
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
That's cool. It would be neat to kind of get to see, you know, the bubble and then what they do before they get to their suit. Because this is the only way we've ever seen them. That's interesting. All right, Tali's father.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. that didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Yeah, I remember the father conversations we had. Evidence.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Admirals infighting?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
That's a bad idea.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard.
Can't blame them.
We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
I'm wondering why they haven't tried to find another planet this whole time. You know?
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
They've traveled around so far, you'd think they'd have stumbled across something by now.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
Right.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. Glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
That's right. I'll take that as a compliment for sure. Krogan toilet. Yeah, I mean, like, what kind of... They would have to have a pretty big toilet. Just to sit on them to do their business. My goodness. Whatever works. So you are on Tali's side.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety.
Right.
And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Lab ship.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Other admirals.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Yeah, okay. History.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back.
The
crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's rail for you.
We're underage. We don't gotta listen. Admirals infighting.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
Mm-hmm.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
That's risky.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
They really do. They need to find a... You can only just move your entire race around on ships for so long before you're gonna have issues.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Well, that was really cool. A lot more dialogue than I was kind of expecting.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalcorus Vas Quib. Do not
Quib.
ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
So you say.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Ship name.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Why not leave?
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
I wouldn't either. I like Quib. Alright, dislike of Tali.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I
need to quib it.
Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
Infighting.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
You favor peace.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Yeah, boy, this is another one where they've done a great job of kind of making you think. Okay, that's where I need to go. Was this a door I could go through back here? Yeah, it's like... Should they... Yeah, it says I need to go that way. Okay, what's over here? should they just try to find a new place to live?
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing it.
Well, that's the Normandy. All right, Tali. Or should they fight and try to take their planet back from the Geth? Or in his case, he's even thinking live with them. I don't know. Do the Geth have like a representative head or somebody who speaks for their people? Not sovereign? I feel like unless there's something like that, I don't know how you would really negotiate something, a peaceful settlement of sorts, you know?
Zora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Ooh.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
That's right. Need me to represent you? I'm not cheap.
Tali Zora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
All right. Do you know what's over there? We're not leaving yet. Do you know what's over there?
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
More than there should have been. There should have been 0. I love that. We're ready.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Tali Zora. Kila Selai.
So great. Don't you worry, Tali. I'm gonna take this ship back. Geth don't stand a chance. Oof. Not a good start.
Enemies in front.
Boom. Whoop. Need to turn on my freeze.
Yeah.
She's like getting into it. She's like, bring it. I need to reestablish my name. Get back my father. Whoop. That was close.
We've got cloaked targets.
Not cloaked very with that big old glowing eye.
Now let's finish you off.
Whoop. I'm charging. I ain't scared of y'all. Ooh. Ooh, here's a log. What? You said log. Oh, here we go.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Rail Zora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Uh-oh. Well, the Admiral's name's popped up already. Repair drone. Talk to Tali. Maybe I gotta be inside there before I can...
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Reason for selection?
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Yeah, anything they make themselves. You would need to know about that.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Salvaging?
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Yep.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I hope we don't have another Jacob situation. Okay, I doubt we do, because I guess it would depend on how badly he wanted to try to get their homeworld back. But yeah, he was extremely protective of the fleet, so I don't think he would have been careless. That's 2. I need a white line on, right there. Ooh, making some money. Oh, how'd our body get up there? Here's another log.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what's through this door. Monitors? Okay, there's 1. 2, and I need lots of white with a couple of blue. There we go.
This looks interesting.
Oh, it's a... You know you're really invested in the story when you get disappointed you get upgrades for your team versus story bits. Uh-oh.
Heads up.
There they are. Oh. Way more than there should have been. Well, there are a bunch of bodies everywhere, aren't there? I'm glad they don't make you hack every device. I feel like that would get old so fast. It's like they have you do one once in a while just to make sure you still know how to do it. And then you're good to go for a few, you know?
We locked down navigation. Weapons are offline. Our mistake won't endanger the fleet. They're burning through the door. I don't have much time. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jonah, if you get this, be strong for Daddy. Mommy loves you very much.
Dang. That sucks. You and you. Boom, baby. So they got into the system, but we don't necessarily know how they were linked up yet. Or activated.
Enemies in front.
Woo-wee! Oh, I thought there was an actual human over there for a minute.
How's that one?
Do I have any heavies? I got a few.
Combat drones away.
Whoop. I don't know how well that's gonna work. This guy's standing like right in front of me. Get the ones behind him at least. Boom! It really is like a supernova over there. Yeah, these Geth don't stand a chance, man. I've taken out so many Geth at this point now, Shepard, that shooting Geth is like just... It's like just a thing that he does naturally now. Just part of their programming. They should know they're nothing but target practice. Double lines. There we go. I might have a little bit of shopping money built back up after these last couple of quests.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
What do you think of this?
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Were you aware of this?
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Anything useful?
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
That's a bad idea.
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
It's still a home.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
So when they were on their homeworld, they didn't need to be in suits? If that's the case, that is a bigger deal. I didn't realize that. Either I didn't remember them saying that, or they never really came straight out and said it. Yeah. It would make it a whole lot more difficult to find a planet you could, free roam on if it has to be a specific atmosphere. But I mean, that goes for every race. That goes for us as well. Any place that we've settled on outside of Earth, we got to have all that stuff as well. But I think that's what she's saying, is that we as the human race at least have one we can go back to. They have zero. So if we lost Earth, how hard would we fight to try to get it back? So I definitely see it. But yeah, that's an interesting point of view I hadn't realized was a thing. All right, then find another world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
I get her point of view. For anyone alive now, if they want to have any chance of being without a mask or something, I get that. But if they go to war and most of them get wiped out, then they accomplish nothing. I don't know. It's a tricky situation. There is no right answer to it, I don't think. Ooh, they're bundled up nice and tight. Let's see if I can... Oh, it didn't switch. Too late now. What are you... Why is it... Forget that. That got messed up. It showed me the cursor for the heavy, but it didn't switch right away. It still showed my pistol out there. You guys got lucky. I'm gonna try it again. There, we switched. Woo-wee. There you go. Boom! His invisible body flew all the way across the floor. There's still more.
One left.
Yep. Hello. Who are we shooting at now? Get its mouth back. There we go. There are a lot out here, aren't there? Got you.
Enemy down.
Picked a bad spot to turn around. Okay, let's see if there's anything else up here. Nope, can't get to that side. Here's the log. Oh! I know I saw it. There we are.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
I get what they're saying here too. I think if they could just hack them and shut them down or whatever, then there would be no war. That'd be the easiest way to get your homeworld back. I could definitely see why they would want to go that route.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to...
Hey, come here.
Aww.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He did what he could.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
That's wild. Okay. Disable Geth Council. Okay, so we know what we need to do there. We got here for the Codex. Ships and vehicles. If this is about the migrant fleet, we definitely already know about them. Yep. Living ships. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, that's where we're going to end it on this episode. I don't know if we just go through the door here and the console that we need to activate is on the other side, but I got a feeling we got a little ways to go still because we also still got to get back to the council itself and finish the trial. It stinks that Tali's father is dead. I think he just kind of reached a point where he was like, I promised these people we can get back to our homeworld, and, you know, time's running out, you know? And we need to start thinking outside the box to try to make it happen. Probably did some things that he otherwise wouldn't have if he wasn't getting so desperate. Man, they've done a good job. These last few side quests have been fantastic when it really gets you kind of thinking and questioning, you know, what's right, what's wrong in certain situations. And I love that. I think that makes for fantastic stories. I love games where I'm playing them and I have to stop at some point and just kind of spill my thoughts on some things because I'm just so invested. Might be why I was a little let down about the one there with Thane and his son, because there wasn't really much to that one. It was a cool concept, but it felt so much less than like this one and the previous one we were just on. These are so good. Well, thankfully, I get to play some more tonight, so I'm going to find out what happens after this. But that's going to be it for this video. Until next time, continue to be safe out there, and I will see you on that next one.